Hey, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And to all my brothers out here preaching this truth to you, I say Shalom. This is Amatazar from the Chicago camp, coming back at you again with another lesson entitled Part 2, Snares and Nets. Controlling your man is how you get what you want. All right. So in part two, we looked at a lot of the shorts so we can understand the mind or the heart of these wicked, degenerate harlots. Okay. All right. And we found out that they lay in wait. Okay. According to Proverbs, the 7th chapter. All right. So now we're going to finish up part two of this lesson, and we're going to start out by reading First Ezra, the 4th chapter. Now you had Captain Tazariak of the ISUPK Wayward Camp preaching and teaching that the woman was the most powerful thing on the earth outside of Yahweh. Okay, so I did a lesson on that. Okay, I did a lesson on that called subjection, uh, possession, subjection, and what was it? And male oversight. So check out that lesson on this channel. All right, so here is First Ezra, the 4th chapter, and you had basically a test of wits, okay, um, a test of wisdom. All right, you had three men. All right, one of the men, okay, and this was during the Media Persia captivity. One of the men said the wine was the strongest of all. Another man said the king is the strongest of all. And then finally, you had Zerubbabel basically make a mockery and took both of those guys' premise and flipped them both upside down and said that wine is wicked, the king is wicked. All right. And he said that he was talking about women being wicked, but before he said that women were wicked, he was talking about how woman will be stronger than the king. Okay. Now it was a backhand compliment. In other words, it was a backhand type of thing. You know, a woman is not stronger than a man, and we all know it. But a woman, okay, who can control a man, can be stronger than a man. It's not that women are stronger than men, okay? Because no woman's stronger than King David. Okay, he didn't allow women to. He made the one mistake with Bathsheba, but after that, hey, that one error. Okay, but the Lord said that hey, King David's heart was perfect outside of that. Now here you got First Ezra, the 4th chapter. Let's look at the account and what it says, what a man will do for women. Okay, this is First Ezra 4:18. It says, "Yea, and if men have gathered together gold and silver or any other goodly thing, do they not love a woman which is comely in favor and beauty? And letting all those things go, do they not gape and even with open mouth fix their eyes fast on her? And have not all men more desire unto her than unto silver or gold, or any goodly thing whatsoever?" You see, a man's desire is always going to be a woman, a beautiful woman. My grandmother used to say, a woman is a man's weakness. She always said that. A woman is a man's weakness. See, they know that. Okay? Verse 20, it says, "A man leaveth his own father that brought him up and his own country, and cleaveth unto his wife. He sticketh not to spend his life with his wife, and remembereth neither father nor mother nor country. By this also ye must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman? Yea, a man taketh his sword and goeth his way to rob and to steal and to sail upon the sea and open rivers, and looketh upon a lion and goeth in the darkness. And when he hath stolen, spoiled, robbed, he bringeth it to his love. Wherefore, a man loveth his wife better than father or mother. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women, and become servants for their sakes. You see that? The women, okay? The women, all right, being that object of affection, right? These men have become servants for their sakes. And the prison system is filled with men like that. 27. Many also have perished and have erred and sinned for women. And now do ye not believe me? Is not the king great in his power? Do not all the regions fear to touch him? Yet did I see him in Apami, the king's concubine, the daughter of the admiral Bardacus, sitting at the right hand of the king, and taking the crown from the king's head, and setting it upon her own head. And she also struck the king with her left hand. And yet for all this the king gaped and gazed upon her with open mouth. If she laughed upon him, he laughed also. But if she took any displeasure at him, the king was fain to flatter, that she might be reconciled to him again. O ye men, how can it be but women should be strong, seeing they do this? Okay? So this was just an example. I just read the example of how men become servant for women's sake. In this example, you see the king, okay, the most powerful man in the region or, in the kingdom. He lets a woman take the crown off his head, okay, and put it on her head. A man wouldn't even think to do that because it would be off with your fucking head. But this woman, she took the crown off the king's head and put it on her head. And she struck him. She hit him. A man wouldn't think to do such a thing. Okay? But it's all because the woman knows. She knows when she got you. Let's put it that way. And that kind of goes back to these wicked, degenerate harlots. Okay? All right. Salakia, let me plug the phone up because the screen gets dark if it's below a certain percentage. Okay, see if it'll go back to the lesson. Okay, good. All right. So we just read First Esdras, the fourth chapter. Let's get back into it. Sirach 7 and 25, it says, I applied my heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things. Did I say Sirach? It's not Sirach. This is Ecclesiastes 7 and 25. Salaki, I don't know if I said Sirach or not. It's not Sirach. This is Ecclesiastes. All right. So this is not found in the Apocrypha. This is found, okay, in the Old Testament. Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter. I applied my heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets. Okay, this is the scripture or the precept in which this lesson is named after. Okay, and I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Behold, this have I found, said the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman, all those have I not found. All right, and this is King Solomon, all right, talking about the righteousness in the man. Okay, so he say he'll find one righteous man out of 1,000, and a woman have he not found. See that? And when you go into the book of wisdom of Solomon, the Lord gave Solomon, okay, which is how Yahushai, all right, in the previous incarnation, if you can receive it, all right. So Solomon knew the nature and the behavior and the understanding of all creatures. All right. So he literally understood the reasoning of men and women because he had that supernatural ability by Yahweh himself to be able to discern the thoughts and the intents, okay, the reasoning behind the people's minds, their hearts, okay. All right, this is Sirach 42 and 13. It says, from garments cometh the moth, and from women wickedness. Better is the churlishness of a man than a courteous woman. A woman, I say, which bringeth shame and reproach. All right, it's better for a rude man is better than a courteous woman. All right, in other words. All right, and all women, it says, for from garments cometh the moth, and from women wickedness. Women is wicked. God damn it. Jeremiah 31 and 22. It reads, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For Yahweh hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. And that compass a man is into going around, circumventing a man. Not, you hear the woman say, I don't need a man. Okay? So this is where we at right now in the earth. But things will be restored back to normal. Okay? They won't be compassing us or going around us alone. Okay? They're going to be trodden down like the mire in the street. This is Isaiah 3 and 11. It says, woe or destruction unto the wicked. It shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. You know, I remember watching Kevin Samuels, and he had a old nigger woman on there, and she was talking about how men are not masculine anymore. She was talking about how these men today, they just complaining about the men today. And Kevin Samuels just listened to her, and he just looked at her. Now, one thing about this whole thing is that it's the Lord that revealed, or through the manosphere and through the internet, all right, the wickedness of women in their hearts. Okay, this is not by accident. All right, that these women are, these women are being found out today, how wicked they are. But Kevin Samuels looked at her. He says, and who raised these men? Wasn't it your mama and your grandmother? Aren't they the women that were single family, raised these same men that you're complaining about in these single family homes? And the woman was speechless. She had to think about that for a second. You complaining about the man today, but it's your mom, your mother, and your grandmother's generation that raised these fools out here, which lines right up with Isaiah 3 and 11 and 12. Job 2 and 9. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse the Most High and die. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and shall not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his lips. You know, and this scripture actually reminds me of the movie The Lotto Ticket with Bow Wow. All right. He had this cute girlfriend that was enticing him, all right, to keep serving, or to start serving drugs again on the street after he had already been caught up and did a little bit. So now he's trying to do everything the right way, but it's, he's struggling, and the money ain't like it used to be. Okay, because the devil allows you to make a whole lot more money doing wickedness, right? And so the girl kept on begging him, come on, don't you just want to do another drop? See, wicked. Okay, but all in all, we're gonna wrap this up. In closing, this is Micah 7 and 9. It says, I will bear the indignation of Yahweh because I have sinned against him. Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. These women are wicked. These women are wicked. These women are wicked. So this has been Snares and Nets. Okay, there go your lopsided head girl up there, and there go your face of the Joker right there. All right, we watched this woman's beauty darken. She lost her glory. All right, and this has been Snares and Nets Part 2. Right, and I pray that this lesson was edifying. Until the next one, Shalom.